As we return to Caesars Palace, Shauna Hyatt is joined by a familiar face.
I'm here with Gabe Kaplan. Gabe, you spent the past 2 years as one of the commentators here on Heads Up. What made you decide to play this year?
I think it had something to do with last year in the final episode when I got my paycheck, there was a pink slip in there. And I just didn't exactly know what that pink slip was. So I said, well, how about saving face? I said, how about if you let me play this year? And they said, oh, all right, so you can play this year. So that's why I'm here. And I don't have to wear a tie. You see, NBC, you can't make me wear a tie anymore. I'm a player. I can wear whatever I want. No ties. Not 1973 anymore.
So was the past 2 years a research project for you?
Yes, I researched. I know how every one of these players plays, and I have to win. I mean, it's like, foregone conclusion. I'm going to win. Todd Brunson in the first round, he's going down. They're all going down. I'm going to win.
All right, thank you so much.
I'm not in the booth.
I must have missed that memo about ties going out of style 34 years back.
We've covered the entire fashion spectrum of poker players, from Johnny Chan to Gabe Kaplan. From one poker analyst to another, Phil Gordon has some TV broadcast experience of his own, and he's openly campaigning for more airtime.
If given a choice between playing in this tournament or commentating in this tournament, I would take Ahmadinejad's job. I get a lot more joy out of commentating because for me, when I'm commentating, I can teach at the same time. I know I'm never going to be the best poker player in the world, but I think I've got a pretty good shot at being the best teacher. This is a very difficult game to understand, and I've worked very hard at explaining the nuances of the game to a wide television audience. Let's switch, Ali. Come on. Bring it on in.
Am I getting called out? Is that what's happening here? I thought we were friends. I'll tell you what, if he wants to jump into the booth, I'll get onto the felt. Why not?
Well, he's playing pretty well here. In terms of his lead over Scotty Wynn, at least, he has a 2-1 chip advantage. Cool. Scotty with King 10, he calls.
Again, you see players limping in on the button with hands they could be raising with, but that's because they want to keep the pot small pre-flop.
Phil with Big Slick raises to 1,600.
Yeah, bad time to have King 10 for Scotty.
Scotty calls him. And the flop is 8-8 ace. Phil pairs his ace. Card Player Magazine percentages say Scotty has just a 2% shot of winning this hand.
1,200 for Scotty to call, and he's going to call with King high here. Check Phil out.
Turns a deuce of clubs. Phil checks.
I love this check by Phil, because at this point you have to figure Scotty for one of three hands, a weak ace, an ace, or perhaps a small pocket pair. A lot of players might be tempted to lead out here, but there's no point. Phil can check and let Scotty hang himself.
Scotty bet 1,700 drawing dead. Phil called him, and the river brings trip eights on the board.
Both players will check it as Scotty gives up on trying to take the pot away from Phil.
And Phil Gordon takes down the pot to take a 3-1 chip advantage in the match. Plenty of action going on elsewhere. 8 tables in play. Screen actress and poker player Jennifer Tilly currently taking on reigning World Series of Poker champ Jamie Gold.
The $12 million man.
Suited King-Queen for Jennifer. She'll raise to 1,200.
Jennifer's got the goth nail polish working today.
4-3 offsuit for Jamie Gold. He calls. Jennifer checking in with boyfriend Phil Locke, also playing in the tournament. And the flop brings a nut flush for Jennifer Tilly.
Yeah, that'll work. Jamie's drawn practically dead here. He thinks he's got a double gut shot straight draw that'll be good if it comes in, and he's got a spade in case Jen Tilly doesn't have one in her hand.
Both players check. Tilly playing it slow, and the turn's a deuce of clubs.
Yeah, in rolls that 5 high straight for Jamie. He loves that card.
He bets 2,000. Now, does Jennifer raise him here?
That doesn't look good.
You know, I don't think there's any reason for Jennifer to raise it at this point. She's got the spades knotted up, and she can let Jamie fire again on the river.
So, indeed, she just calls.
And just calling makes it look like to Jamie that Jennifer's got some sort of spade in her hand. And that's a terrible card for Jennifer's action, because not only does the 4th spade slow Jamie Gold down, but the pair on the board does as well.
Exactly. As Jamie checks, Jennifer's got to bet something here.
Yeah, this is the art of no limit hold'em, Matt. Putting your opponent on a hand and then betting the right amount. to get them to call you?
Not looking good for me.
4,000.
She absolutely drew out on me. Look at this.
Well, it in fact scared him away.
I had the straight on the turn.
More like you absolutely got your hide saved by the deuce of spades rolling off on the river.
I think I would have won if that spade didn't come.
All right, this single elimination tourney continues. We go back to the clash between the fashion-conscious Johnny Chan and J.C. Tran.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the clash between Johnny's shirt and J.C.'s shirt, but...
Johnny has a better than 2-to-1 chip advantage here. Tran with queen 5 offsuit. He raises to 1,600.
You got to hand it to this kid. He is fearless and unintimidated by Johnny Chan's reputation.
Oh, Johnny with queen 10 offsuit. He calls. This could be interesting. Flop brings 8, queen 4. Both players pair their queen. Johnny's 10 the better kicker.
And he's going to check it and let JC fire into this pot with a continuation bet, which he does.
Is this what you'd call playing into someone's hands?
Yeah, Johnny seems to always get himself into situations like this, and what better space to be in, having your opponent outkicked with top pair. Such a tough hand to get away from in heads up.
Johnny has raised to 6,000.
And now JC's task is to put Johnny on a hand. There's really no draws that Johnny would have put this raise in with.
All right, I'll go all in.
Yeah, it was either all in or fold for JC. His mind is made up, and now for Johnny, he can't fold his hand because there's too much money in the pot.
Call.
And Johnny does call. Well, J.C. Tran has his tournament life on the line here in the first round. Jamie Gold knows that Johnny's chances are pretty good here.
How about an 8?
JC needs a 5.
Yeah.
10 is better.
Johnny's got JC out kicked right now.
He could hit a couple of runners to a straight. A 6 and a 7 would do him well.
All draws are runner.
4 across.
Here comes the turn.
But JC simply praying to chop this pot.
9 of spades comes on the turn. Now JC really needs a 5.
Yeah, now he's just praying to win it outright with a 3-outer.
No, he have a gut shot. Oh, me?
Oh,
okay.
no.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
You want to do it?
No, help yourself. That's your job. I like. They can't afford to pay me.
Johnny Chan, a heavy favorite to move on in the tournament here. Only a 5 saves J.C. Tran. And it's a 9 of diamonds on the river. Johnny Chan moves on in the tournament, eliminating J.C. Tran.
I can get some rest now. Good luck, Johnny.
Yeah, no reason to feel bad for J.C. Tran. He can take that nap and then wake up and count some of the millions he's already won this year.